Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back after quite the break, huh, Sky?
I would absolutely not call it a break.
Well,
I would call it a nightmare.
yeah, after much technical difficulties, we'll say, and broken PCs
Drama.
and yeah, just drama.
Too much drama.
We are back with great news, great on both parts of the game and just for the channel itself, and
Yeah.
overall very exciting things happening, Sky.
Oh, yeah. How is everyone doing, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? Skaldir, Sir Dude, of course. Yeah, ridiculous. How are we doing, dudes? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? How are we doing? How are we doing? YouTube chat, are we alive? I feel like YouTube chat's slow tonight. What's going on?
Well, stagnant.
Hold on. Let me pop out the chat.
Listen, we'll get it. You know, they'll get there. They'll get there. Yeah, man, a lot of great news.
Oh, I'm
A
also
lot of
learning.
stuff on the alpha. I'm sure everyone here has watched the deep dive and probably been keeping up with alpha stuff. So that's pretty cool. Razor Gold, what's going on, man? A lot of good stuff, guys. We have a lot of news to go over today. A lot of talking about alpha. Me and Sky have had the privilege of being in the alpha even earlier than, you know, the start day. Thanks to Blizzard, they gave us an early
Shout out
access.
to Blizzard. Home sweet home. Got the mug here. Very, very happy. Very, very proud to be working with Blizzard. Hopefully giving them some proper input on the expansion. Thank you all for showing up. Razor Gold, what's going on? How is everyone doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. I know, once again, want to quickly apologize. The computer was in the shop for a while. Then they gave it back to us. And guess what? It was still broken. So then we had to go call the creators of delicious parts of computers, aka Intel. We called Intel and we demanded help. So they helped us out and it was a nightmare, but we got through it. And we're alive. How is everyone doing? Asher, what's going on, baby? How we doing? It's Davey. What's going on? Yo, yo, yo. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, as Lance said, we did get into the alpha. We have seen a lot of Midnight World of Warcraft. I personally, as well as Lance, we've played almost every single spec in the game, just testing out some of the new changes. And my, oh my, World of Warcraft, I shit you not, is genuinely changing forever come midnight. Drastically.
Yeah, not in a clickbait sense.
Yeah, no.
It's
This is a dead serious, non-YouTube, like, get views thing. Like, no, this is dead serious. World of Warcraft is changing drastically into this new expansion, guys. How's healing? Well, they pretty much stripped away a lot of on-demand cooldowns for a lot of healers. I think who got it... Someone had to get it technically the worst. And I think it was Resto Shaman. And we have a video coming out on some
Maxwell
of the
Kelly.
biggest winners and losers. Max, what's going on, baby? Frost Mages rise up. Oh, yeah. No. Frost Mage is on the winner list for the video tomorrow.
I'll
for
be
sure.
honest with you. I know you're saying delete Ray of Frost, but it feels pretty good with the way the class is set up on the alpha. Max, just so you know, we have been playing the alpha. They have made the game feel completely different.
Yeah.
And the removal of add-ons for PvP is very exciting.
Yeah, not even counting weak ore removal. Nah, listen, I'm telling you right now, and we're going to get into this a little bit later. No, the Fire Mage thing, yeah, that's a problem, and I state in the video tomorrow, that shit's going to change. There's no way that goes live. There's absolutely no way. But the weak aura thing, and this is something we'll talk about, whether it be add-ons, weak auras, and just combat assistant add-ons.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really hot take, Lance.
Okay.
I think it's great for the video game.
Wait, you see that? The ad there?
Secret Labs chair.
An Illidan edition?
Wait a second.
Wait a second. Do I gotta buy that?
Hold on. Chat, what is this?
Oh, it's a skin that you could put over your thing.
What? Yo, what? I can't see anything, bro. Jesus. Yo, advertisements.
How much is that?
A bajillion dollars?
99?
$99 for a skin?
Oh, man.
That's crazy. Anyways, let me go back to the full screen here.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna buy that.
That's crazy.
Consumerism at its finest.
We were not prepared for the price. That's nuts. Yo, did they update more controller support stuff? I'm sure eventually they're going to. At the moment, I haven't seen anything because I'm not really about all that right now. I just play off the computer, but man, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We've gotten to the alpha. We've tested out some missions. We've been through Silver Moon City.
Yep.
Man,
we haven't done much of the questing. We're trying to stay away from that as much as we can.
Yeah.
But just testing out the new player experience, the returning player experience I tested out, which was honestly a very good way of getting people back into the game.
Yeah.
The Arathi Highlands returning player thing, that was pretty cool, man.
For sure.
That was pretty cool. Oh, housing. I did some testing of housing today and the neighborhoods. Wow.
Just, man, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, I love the War Within. I really, genuinely, like, no bullshit, do.
Yeah.
But the theme, the story, what's at stake, the clash changes, the whole gameplay philosophy changing.
Yeah, that's
PvP most likely gonna be a big spotlight now, considering the fact that you don't have weak ores telling you what to do or add-ons telling you what to do. Dude, I am beyond blown away.
Yeah, and I know there's some people who are upset about the like the removal of the add-ons and this type of stuff, but I think for the overwhelming majority of WoW players, this new gameplay philosophy as well as the removal of add-ons is actually going to help a lot of people.
How's Warrior doing? Honestly, Arms is absolutely phenomenal. And I haven't said something like that about Warrior in a very, very, very long time. Arms is absolutely dominating. The update and rework and overhaul is amazing. I couldn't be happier. They changed so much about the class, and it's awesome. They also gave them a tad bit more utility, which is cool. Which it's a start. I still think they need a tiny bit more, but Warrior is in an excellent spot, and I'm very, very excited for every class because, in the War Within, there's kind of this thing that's happened in retail WoW where every class spec has an answer to everything. Like, they can do everything. Everyone has some sort of AoE stop or AoE stun or fear or silence or kick or this. And then everyone has some big movement thing. Everyone has some group this. Like,
6 defensives.
Now it seems as if things are going to be a lot more niche. And there's going to be some real class spec identity happening, which hasn't happened in a very long time for retail.
Yeah, and also you have to keep in mind why it's like it's an arms race, right? The reason they need to give you all of these things is because the content, they make it so that you need the answers to all these questions or you just die.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think what the goal is going to be is to remove a lot of these things and then change what could kill you in a fight.
Yeah.
How to deal with these problems.
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone needs a stun. Or priests are just, they're losing theirs, right? But not everyone needs every answer to every question, which I think is good. I think it's a pretty good thing, yeah.
Nah, it is. How many of you guys think the idea of class specializations being niche for certain things is a good thing? How many of you agree that maybe having every answer to every problem all the time is not good for the game, and it's actually bad design in a sense, especially for something like PvP?
Yeah, well, I do want to make it clear, like, I actually love the way my classes do play in the War Within. But if everyone is homogenized and everyone feels the same, it's like the only thing you could do to differentiate people is damage.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I don't know, I feel like that just makes tuning so much harder.
No, it does. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get into some of the news, some of the raw stuff, some of the big discussions.
All the way to the top, I don't want to see it.
And, I don't even know why I went all the way halfway to the freaking bottom.
Thank you, Sky.
Let's go now into some of the news. Let's not waste any more time. Take my blink, just don't make me play Rhea Frost. That's crazy. It actually doesn't feel bad. I'm telling you, it's not that bad. By the way, I hate Rhea Frost, but it's not terrible. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got an early preview of every single tier set in the game for all 13 classes. We're going to go through these together.
Which one
as a
is that
community.
purple one? That's gotta be Monk.
Monk, yeah.
That is sick.
Fucking insane, right? So we'll go through these together as a community. We'll rate them.
Wait, let's try to guess which one's
I saw
which.
It's you.
All right. That one furthest. I don't... Priest?
No, that you already saw.
Oh, that's Evoker then, probably.
Yeah, you're right.
And then that's Shaman, probably. I would say Shaman, yeah, if I had to guess. Guess that's Monk for the purple and then Mage.
Okay, not terrible.
I don't know.
You got 2 right.
Okay.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time to get into the tier sets. This is big. What the hell?
Wait, which one is this?
This is Death Knight.
Oh, nice. Oh.
First one off the bat is a fucking
Oh, please tell me there's a
ripper.
green one. For that new
Dude,
Unholy.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's...
Chat, what do you guys think of this Death Knight one so far?
Don't love the robe.
Whoa.
But-
No, I like the robe. Are we lagging? No way, right?
Please, God.
Bro, it's definitely not on my computer. 1,000,000%.
Let me just...
I mean, I have the live stream up on my phone. It doesn't say we are. Anyways, let's just continue. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of the Death Knight one so far? Decent? A, good, B, C, D, average, bad? Holy. Oh
That's the one.
God.
Right there.
That's crazy. You look like you're freaking out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that looks like Lord of the Rings for sure.
Okay, here's the Demon Hunter
Yeah, I think
one.
It's pretty good.
Demon Hunter one looks...
It's pretty bad.
I don't know. It's just the same old Demon Hunter stuff. Not sure what I'm feeling on these yet. Gotta see them on the races I
That's
played.
fair.
That's kind of true.
That's actually fair.
The Demon Hunter one,
The purple one's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
it's not bad.
That's
That's
cool.
really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Druid?
Here's Druid. I don't love the Druid
Well,
one.
turns
I
out I
think
was
it's
wrong on
okay.
one of the ones up top then.
I think it's okay. Wow, that's
That's
a nice
cool.
one.
That's dope.
Interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. What are you guys planning on playing in Midnight? I know it's freaking 4 months
Way
away.
too early, but
But-
what's your early predictions of what you'll play?
Yeah, early little.
And for all you one tricks, what are you playing?
this is Evoker.
That's probably the best
This
Evoker
is-
set.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is probably one of the best ones they've ever made, and you still won't be able to see it. So
Nice. That's...
hell yeah,
Dude, that's an insane
that's
set.
a great fucking Mog.
Whoa!
Wow, that one augmentation is dirty. Isn't
That's
it?
cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are cool.
I don't know if it's just me, but stream is freezing a bit. Dude,
Boy.
really? Is the stream freezing, guys? Can anyone let me know? I keep on getting errors. I'm not sure how. Bro, I don't have energy to be dealing with shit like this. Okay. I mean, let me try taking a screenshot. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okay. I mean, that Evoker one, though, there's some nice colors and different from what they usually rock. I would
That
say,
makes sense.
which is pretty nice. Man, that purple and gold, I like that color. Gives me Hunter Tier 2 vibes with the colors.
Okay.
Forever Unholy DK, I like that. How do you,
Yo,
seems
Frosty,
fine
what's going
here.
on, dude?
seems fine here.
It was till just now. I think it's good now. Dude, I don't know how this is happening. Xfinity is...
Let me ask,
the
for
absolute
as an
fucking
Unholy Death
worst.
Knight, how do you feel about the new changes? How do you feel about becoming more of a necromancer?
Yo, those unholy
Wow, wait a
changes.
second. That's insane.
That's probably the best set out of everyone's right there.
Whoa.
I don't know where you get that. That's probably the best set out of every single class spec in the entire game. I think I could strongly,
That's one of the best I've ever seen. Yeah, that's
genuinely say that's an incredible transmog. God. So this was Hunter.
Oh god, man. I mean, All right, they're going for the Amani
Money, yeah.
roll vibe.
Not bad.
I mean, it looks terrible on a human,
Yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree. It's kind of mid.
which is like, okay. All right. I mean, whatever. Mage, okay, I was wrong on which one the mage was.
So mages, I don't know what they're doing with mages lately. It feels like they're just shoving ginormous shoulder pads on them every 2 seconds now.
I like it.
They're humongous. Look at that green one. That's kind of cool. Purple. Wow, that looks great. That's got to be the mythic one. There's no way. There's just no way.
This one's probably the mythic one down.
Think so?
I don't know. I'm guessing my ass off, bro.
This is probably the start of the PvP ones, yeah. Maybe.
This
That monk one's really nice.
This shit is crazy, and you know that that thing is gonna hang down.
Yeah, it's gonna hang for sure. Wow.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
that is an excellent set.
You know who that will look sick on? An orc.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Man, what do you guys think about this monk set, dude? That is insane.
That one's awesome. Man,
Wow,
it's like-
look at that.
I feel like they've been just like trying to really lean into like Dragon Ball
Uh-huh.
styles with this shit. That purple one is, yeah, it's incredible.
Soheim, what's going on? Good looking. How we doing, dude? How we doing? Thank you, thank you.
What up,
Wow, look at
Solheim?
that. Jesus, that is a just dirty set.
Solheim, I was actually just watching your reaction to Taliesin and Evitil's video earlier today.
Wow.
Just watching that, buddy.
Man, any Paladin players in the chat?
Yeah, the Paladin one. I take back.
Holy.
I take back everything we said about the Evoker one. That green one for Paladin is incredible. That's incredible.
Whoa, this is disgusting. Paladin is absolutely eating. God damn. Dude, you guys are lucky. This is, oh my god. Every one for Paladin is just
All
phenomenal.
colors are good.
Man, these new
You
Paladins
see the
here
new
sets
change
are
that if you
dirty.
get, for instance, if you complete the heroic set, it unlocks normal and LFR for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that's not insane. Natty little react, yes sir. Lance was Lance loves watching content. What a guy. Wow. That's disgusting. This is the preset, guys. Oh my god.
Nice. Solheim.
Wow.
Yeah, the priest one is insane.
Bro, I don't know who they had working on these sets. A lot of them are like S tier.
Yeah.
This is ass.
Ah.
This is one of the worst sets by far.
This gives me heavy, like, early TBC
Yeah.
rogue vibes, right?
This is like very
That color is
grounded.
cool,
This
though.
one's pretty good, yeah. But this is
The
very
green one's good, too.
not as good as the purple. It's just very grounded, very average. No eyebrows being raised there. This is the Shaman
Oh,
one.
I thought that was the mage.
It's all right.
No, that's sick. Come on.
It's okay. I
Those
don't like the
shoulders are good.
shoulders.
You don't like them?
No, I don't like this little curve thing here. That's more of a mage thing, not a shaman thing.
Yeah, the priest one is insane. It's very sad. You know, I was playing the new priest. Not a fan.
Yikes.
Not a fan.
Yikes.
Been a
Yikes.
priest main forever.
Now listen,
Not liking it.
I will say these warlock ones are absolutely fucking filthy. These are, you're a bad motherfucker.
You know what's
if you
crazy?
pull up
It
to a
also
raid
makes
in
me
that.
feel that,
Oh my
like,
god.
you know the new Destro, like, laser from the sky?
Dude, look at this shit.
Doesn't that look like a fell commander who would be summoning the lasers from the sky, though?
I think
Warlocks have the best
I
helmets.
think I was 8 in TBC.
TBC, that would make me
I think I was 8.
8, 9, yeah.
Yeah. 8 years old. I still played though.
Still been playing since then, Bubba.
That warlock set is fucking filthy. That's a disgusting set. I mean, oh my god. Oh my
God.
god.
Yeah. Warlocks. Dude,
Yo, there are so many good sets. You were 30?
you probably enjoyed TBC more than I then.
Wow, look at that. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yo, these sets
War-
are fucking gross. Oh my god.
Warlock, yeah. I mean,
Oh my god, that's insanity.
Warlocks just get good sets, man. What do you guys think overall? If you have to take tier 1 through now, what class has the best tier sets?
I think for me,
There's 3 of them that stand out that
I think the biggest standouts all the time are Shaman, Paladin, Warlock. Every single time. It may be Druid.
I
There
would
are a couple
swap
Druid
out
sets.
Shaman for Mage.
You think so?
I think Mage has some very good ones.
There's some stupid thematic ones for. Well, there is a couple good ones for Mage.
Mage
Like if you had a
has,
top 3, Paladin and Warlock have to be in no matter what.
yeah,
no
Paladin and
matter
Warlock definitely have to be in there.
I don't know. What do you guys think are the best tier
Trojan,
sets
only
ever?
like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah,
right?
dude, we just got live, and even then, like, the internet's been fucking up, and, like, honestly, I don't know. We're barely skating by, apparently.
We're skating by it as long as we can.
Yeah, so we'll see. How are you, buddy?
We're just going through the tier sets for now before we really get into the nitty gritty.
So yeah. Oh, you know what I need to do is make a hotkey.
Warlock, DK, Priest. I don't know, bro. As a Priest player, recently Priest has been slapping. But man, in the past, Priest has had some very ass transmog.
I gotta say, the Warrior one, I think, is even worse than Rogue. A lot of people. don't
No,
think so?
that's
You
better
think-
than the Rogue
You think
one.
Rogue's is the worst?
Yeah, Rogue is the worst so
this
far.
this one's bad.
You put that on a troll, though, that's sick.
I guess I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just the human model in it.
Some-
None of them look
Some of
great.
these seem very troll themed, and if you put that on a human, it's gonna look funky.
I want to hear what some people have to say. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that. Anyways, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. There are some new mount models as well that I wanted to check out briefly. I don't want to go too deep into this because we got a very, very packed show. So a couple new mount models. Let me see if I could
Oh, I love those.
fix my screen a little. There we go. Okay. These new Dragon Hawks are sick as fuck. Oh my god, there's a black Dragon Hawk? What?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's disgusting. Dude, look at these
Oh, I like that.
colors.
Yeah.
These colors are phenomenal. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Wow, wow, wow. Hunter's Grievous Gladiator set with them red color changing horns as shoulders. I do like that one Hunter set with the like ogre eye on it. That's really cool. From TBC. The Amani Bear Classic.
I knew that was.
Classic.
I would have bet money that was coming back.
Yeah, I mean, you already know that's
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I also have a question about the pangolin. Because on the druid customizations, they don't have the little armor and the scales you see here for Heronir. They only have fur. So that's interesting. I'm very curious if that's going to stay or if they're going to fix that.
I don't even know what a pangolin is.
I'm not exactly sure. All I know is like some armored little guy. Okay.
All right.
These guys are cool though. I mess with them. Arcane Golems, that's pretty
Oh.
cool. That's pretty cool. I personally don't like riding ginormous mounts. The Blood Knight Charger. Wow.
Look at the Scarlet Crusade one.
Wow, wow, wow. Cosmic Flyer.
Love
Okay.
those. I love those.
The Darkwell Phoenix. You know that's going to be from the raid.
Darkwell? Man, they're really just letting us know, huh? Just offer it, letting us know what's happening.
Chat. They just spoiled the entire expansion.
Got it. So we lose the Sunwell, huh? Thanks, Wowhead. Like, thanks for letting us know, man. Bunch of dicks, right? Like,
Is this some US shit? Yo, absolutely not. By the way, if you look up what a pangolin is. If you see a pangolin outside your door, I'd be like, what the fuck?
is that a real creature?
Is that a rat? What is that fucking thing?
Pangolin?
It's an armored, like, little fucking... Yeah, that's crazy. More Dragon Hawks, just without the armor. Awesome.
Kinda
Giant Eagle. These guys can be cool. I don't know if I like those colors. Wow, that's cool. Interesting. Wow, look at that. The Goblin Tank. That's
Well, that's
from
the,
meta.
that's
What is that?
whoa. Oh, that's from the hair in your
What are
zone.
these? What the hell is it?
Those are.
It's a snake? What the hell? We don't know anything. Yo, that's crazy. What? They're like big snakes. Can you all elaborate on how alpha feels so different, the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that.
We want to wait
soon.
for more people to come in.
It is what. Wow.
Yo, the hair in your cat form's insane. It's a saber. Or did they say it's a Wolverine?
Yeah, it is, but that's crazy. I think this is what they transmog into. Obviously, a less like version of this, but wow, that's awesome. Pokemons, that's crazy. That's what Zolheim just said. Look at that. God damn.
That one's sick, dude.
You look like Lion-O, like you're riding freaking...
It gives me Thundercat vibes.
What is going on? That's crazy.
Yo, by the way, they
Holy
should have never
shit.
canceled the remake Thundercat show. Good, that was a good one. Yo, I love the... You know what sucks, though, about ground mounts? You'll
They
never
can't
ride
fucking
them.
fly?
Yeah, you'll never ride them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine, if I go into a BG, but I don't have to
look
do
at
the
this.
work of putting it on my bar for just a BG.
These new mounts are dirty, man.
But yeah, the new Hawk Striders are awesome.
Holy cow. Oh, thank you for the follow, Birdie. Appreciate it. By the way, guys, we are doing a giveaway for a Midnight Epic Edition later on this year. So if you guys want to participate, hopefully this command works, by the way. Oh my god, I did set it up. Oh, it did. Okay, awesome. So it worked on YouTube. Why not Twitch? That's weird. I guess I'll just have to... do it
Yeah,
like
I don't
this for
know.
now.
Like, I guess you just get ground mounts for dungeons and BGs.
Anyways, guys, if you want the for a chance at the giveaway, go to the link. You can even get an extra chance if you follow some of our platforms that we're going to start posting on. Well, that we already started posting on. But yeah, free Epic Edition giveaway. Shout out to you guys.
That one's awesome.
Wow, look at that. I've never seen that color before. Wow. Yo, I know...
You remember being young and leveling up a Blood Elf and you see the Hawk Strider for... You know what they should do? They should have that one drop from Magister's Terrace.
Oh my
The
god.
updated Magister's Terrace. That'd be sick.
Dude, what in the hell is going on here?
So many of them. Kaiju Bat?
Kaiju Bat? Kaiju Bat Void. Kaiju Gladiator. Oh my god. Mana Worms. Those are fire.
I love the Mana Worms.
I'm gonna join a win just so nobody else wins. W. Yo, these look nuts.
The Void
one?
Mana Worm is
What the fuck?
insane.
Mythic Hex Eagle. Those are whatever. I think those are the meta achievements. Rutani Bird. I don't know what that is, but they're pretty interesting.
I like the Spore Bats,
Bat.
bro.
Oh.
A lot of cool mounts.
Look at these guys, the Stalkers. Oh, dude. Imagine riding that on a Volpira.
The Volpira?
Yo, what? Fuck.
Those are creepy.
That's crazy. Hawkstrider, a Blood Elf drinking. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm actually hyped for Mana Worms. Yo, for real. Vicious Snap Lizard. Oh, this is the seasonal PvP mount. The one that you get after getting a certain amount of rated points. That's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't seen anything like it. It's an armored little croc.
Yeah, man. Whatever. You know, we'll
Little
take it.
crocket.
We'll take it.
A little croquet. That's pretty cool. I could get down with that. Let's move. So additionally, there are some data mines and teases potentially. Once again, I know it's a big topic within the community of Amani troll customizations coming to the game after you get that achievement, completing everything through Zolaman. Moving. So this is what they're supposed to look like. They state with the Midnight Alpha release, we got our first look in the new zone, slowly started uncovering bits and pieces of what to expect from the Amani Trolls of Midnight, particularly achievement named Living Amani Legend brings a notable reward, but not one that we're hoping for. The achievement you could see clearly. Customization reward Amani appearances for Dark Spear Troll. Now, with
Like,
the
what
Dark
does that
Spear
mean?
Trolls getting Amani appearances and transmog as part of the achievement, this strongly points to the Amani not coming as an allied race for Midnight, but instead players are getting the chance to earn a variety of cosmetics and appearances themed around them.
Yeah, but unless you can make your Darkspear troll built like a brick shithouse like that troll,
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
like I don't just want the hair.
Yeah, no.
Also, can we get some
look like him.
beard?
Yeah, I want to look like that dude. He's sick. I'd play a shaman on that guy all day. How many of you guys in chat would play an Amani troll? Maybe a warrior, a shaman. I wonder if they could be druid. Do you think they could be druid? One's dead. What's going on? Good looking. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? We back. We back.
Well, of course they're gonna be able to be everything a Darkspear could be.
I guess you're right. Very interesting though, either way. So yeah, that is a discussion right now, whether that's actually going to be a thing or not. Pandaren Heritage Armor as well is going to be coming in patch 11.2.7. They finally got their Heritage Armor. And listen, I'm going to be honest. I think it's pretty cool. I don't love the helmet, the little thing in front. I think it's kind of weird.
They should let you have a hat that doesn't have that on.
Yes. I love the back piece, though. I love the chest. I love the shoulders. It's a good armor set. It's a good armor set. Once again, though, I don't love the helmet, but you could just wear the Shadow Pan helmet or even, you know, the...
I mean, there's
what is it,
workarounds for that.
Mist Dancer, Rain Dancer? I don't know. Either way, it is cool. Happy for Pandarens. Anyone play Pandaren at all? I used to have a Pandaren that I played, my monk, but I stopped playing monk a long time ago, chat.
Why
Welcome.
is that?
Home sweet home.
Why'd you stop doing that?
I'm just good on them.
Share with the class.
Anyways, the Midnight Keystone Master for Season 1. So we officially got the mounts here. I mean...
Not bad.
It's not bad. I'm just not going to ride it. So you can do with that information as you wish. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Because I don't know if I would ride these.
I'd ride that one.
This one, it's kind of cool, but... What do you think?
I would ride that one.
You would ride it?
Depends on your class. Like that green one, if I was an Unholy DK, I would. It'd be cool.
I don't know. It's all right. That mount's sick. You guys are tripping? All right, then I'm tripping. Yeah, that's on me then.
No, that's cool. It's not cool enough for me to go for Keystone Legend for it.
Shit. Not crazy cool, but something I would ride.
I mean, it's better than what we've been getting in... I haven't really loved the War Within ones, so...
Okay, also, the Brawlers Guild is going to be appearing before midnight.
This is hype.
Lance, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I've been wanting... I think the last time Brawlers... I think it says here that the last time it was in the game was Legion, but that's not true. It was there during BFA. But this is very cool.
Interesting. Inactive since the end of Legion, the Brawlers Guild is returning in 11.2.7. Popular event from the expansions patched. Through the Midnight Alpha, we learned that the Brawlers Guild will be coming. Set to launch on December 2nd with housing early access.
Wow, December 2nd.
There's a couple new rewards as well, apparently. Couple ground mounts here. Look at that guy.
I like that guy.
He's kind of cool. We got a little rocket here. I like some of these mounts. Descriptions. Okay. So Lance, you want to tell the people a little bit about Brawlers Guild?
Yeah, it's kind of like an arena-based thing where you can go in, fight different bosses, and people can watch you while you're doing. You kind of sign up. You know, one thing I don't love about it is sometimes you could sign up and you have to sit there and wait and watch other people fight until it's your turn. That kind of sucks.
Kind of a pain in the ass.
But if you're there with a bunch of your friends and you're watching your friends get their ass kicked, that's cool and funny.
I could agree. Listen, either way, all I'm going to say is it's good to take some older things that was in World of Warcraft that people love and bring them back.
100%.
It's content that is there. It was alive. Bring it back. It shouldn't be one and done. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, probably the hottest topic on the internet right now. Weak auras. Oh yeah, Kuzi, yo, you don't even want to know what I've been through, bro. Weak auras are officially back, or not back, getting deleted for midnight. So are a lot of add-ons. Lance, what are your thoughts on weak auras officially stating they're done?
I haven't read what they said, but I know a lot of people are pissed off about it. I've seen what people
Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat. Guys, what do you think about the weak auras add-on removal? Now, we have to remember that weak auras don't simply just do things like tell you when your cooldowns are ready or give you a spell notifications. They can go as far as like walking you through an entire encounter step by step, A to Z. There are weak aura packs for everything. For the what are the Delve seasonal bosses like
Kaiveza?
Yeah, like the what there's a name for them. The Nemesis bosses? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The Nemesis fights?
Exactly, the Nemesis fights.
So, like, there's weak auras for breaking down how to do those start to finish. Like, everything in the video game can have a weak aura made for it. So, I'm gonna be honest. I actually think, and this may be a hot take, I think it's good to get this shit out of the game.
So,
I think it's good.
And Tyler, I kind of agree with what Tyler's saying here. I do see people's point that it's like 6 months too early, but I'd rather they just rip the Band-Aid off. Well, what's the alternative, right? Because if they're planning on getting it done soon, the best time to do it is the start of a new expansion, right? Like, yes. Boom, that way you could design every fight around it. You could design all of this stuff around not having it from the jump.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about it mid-expansion or change philosophy mid-expansion. So if you're going to do it, I would say you either do it at midnight, or if you don't do it at the start, you have to wait your ass until Last Titan.
Yeah. Kragan, I absolutely agree. He says, I'm new to the game. I never used add-ons, and I'm glad they're working to bring UI and everything like that normally up to a standard without needing third-party tools. And I absolutely agree. Don't get me wrong. There are some add-ons that are always good to have for the game, like just UI customization add-ons. There's nothing wrong with stuff like that, but I'm so sick and tired. For example, I just got my PC back. I have to go and get all of those add-ons and all those weak auras and all that stuff back up and running. I don't want to do that. It's annoying. It's annoying, and it's not a fun way to play the video game either. I don't even abuse these add-ons how people actually abuse them. There are add-ons out there to tell you like what mob you need to kick at what exact time and like telling the party what the kick order is, and like this is crazy. This isn't how you play a fucking video game. You don't play a video game to where you let these add-ons dictate how you play, tell you the best route, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, that shit is lame. I'm glad they're getting rid of this shit. I think you bring up the UI, the base UI 100%, and we have everybody on an equal playing field, not the guy that does the fucking 10 hours of work to prep. Oh, Kuzi, thank you, by the way. I don't know why I didn't get that notification.
You know what else is good, though? It's, yes, they need to do that, but then they need to...
Juan Epstein. Thank you, Juan.
What's really great is they're going to get to... The philosophy on the way that they design these fights is going to change, right? They're going to get to... Instead of needing to design it where, okay, we know you're going to get the exact requirements on how to handle this from a weak aura.
Yeah.
They could change the way they try to kill you. They could change...
For example, Fractalus. Fractalus, the entire fight is completely trivialized by weak auras. Top to bottom, trivialized. It is an absolute scam. It's a joke. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget the biggest one, remember? All these add-on purges, all these weak aura removals, all this fluff getting deleted from the fucking game, the biggest one that it's going to help. You want to know what it is, Lance?
It's the returning player.
It's PvP.
Oh, well, yeah.
PvP is and always should be a cornerstone of World of Warcraft. And it has not been a cornerstone for a very long time. It hasn't. Absolutely not. How many of you actually play PvP? Anyone? Does anyone actually play PvP anymore? And the reason I don't is because it takes an hour to set up add-ons. I need a bunch of combat things to tell me, hey, this guy used kick, this guy used kick, he has no trinket, he has no... It just... Actually, you're actually just playing the video game versus somebody.
It's not even just that. It's something also for PvP. That's good, but there's something else that PvP, that there's a problem with it that we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
Everyone has an answer for everything.
Yep, not anymore.
Right? Pruning things, removing defenses, removing 6 different CCs that every class has,
Mm-hmm.
makes it so that... And yeah, by the way, it's going to be shell-shock... I'm going to be very clear.
Yeah.
It's going to be shell-shocking for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
If you try to go into Midnight playing the same class you've been playing now, if it goes live the way it is right now, it's going to be like, oh shit. Because I logged into that Shadow Priest on Alpha, and it's kind of jarring. Like, oh wow. Yeah, that feels just worse. It feels like a worse version of my class. However, I'm playing other classes, and I'm like, yeah, this is how the game should be. I should be able to pick up a class within 30 minutes and understand the basic premise of how it works. But for PvP, not everyone has a stun now.
Yeah.
Not everyone has a purge or a silence or this and
3
that.
mobility moves.
Yeah. So
Everything is now more of a chess game.
also, it seems like you could do damage without your cooldowns up.
Sky, how am I supposed to PvP without a giant glowing button that tells me the healer is feared and it presses my macro to automatically free them out of it? Yeah, I mean, I have been so sick and tired of watching high-end PvPers play and it being a thing where top to bottom they know what to do because of XYZ add-on or gameplay shit. Like, there's add-ons out there that tell you everyone's cooldown in the entire match if they use their offensives or defensives or this, that. Like, that is not a good way to design and play a video game. Like, I feel like part of the skill is paying attention yourself, breaking it down yourself, and like acknowledging it and being aware and having the perception to do something about it, if that makes sense.
Yes, and that's why in tandem, like, it's impossible. So like, everyone's gonna have to pay attention, whether you're doing PvE or PvP. We're all gonna have to pay more attention to the game itself, right? Because we're not gonna have things telling us what to do. So you can't make us do that and then leave us with the bloated classes that we have now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think certainly in some cases classes are going to feel not as fun. But not in all cases. Like, I think Frost Mage, in my opinion, feels more fun.
Yeah, once again, there's scenarios with the class pruning, ladies and gentlemen, and listen up very carefully. There's scenarios with the class pruning where things are phenomenal. It's perfect harmony. For example, Unholy Death Knight. They just got a rework and a major pruning. They feel phenomenal. Shaman is phenomenal, except for Restoration. Arms Warrior is phenomenal. There are some scenarios also, though, where things are not good. Fire Mage is one of them. It is literally a 3-button spec, and it is terrible. There are other specs out there that feel kind of average, like maybe Survival Hunter. What else? Destruction Warlock feels kind of bland still. Yeah. So the thing is it's gonna feel, like Lance said, very shell-shocking. You're gonna go in there and be like, yo, where did all my buttons go? Because you compare your class from now to Midnight, it is night and day.
AZ BMWs, no, Midnight's not coming in June.
No, it's absolutely...
It's February or
February.
March.
Yeah, it's February. It's February.
No, it's February or March.
It's February. The 0.7 is December,
that
which
June,
is earlier than I thought it would be.
Where they put for that June on the box, or like they could release on June, is like worst case scenario.
Solheim's so funny, bro. Solheim says Midnight is confirmed.
Yeah, on or before, but it's February or March, 100%.
Yeah, they're
actually it might come September next year at the day BlizzCon comes out.
Nah, it'll come out February. They're on a very good pace. And from checking everything out on the Midnight Alpha, guys, a lot of stuff is fleshed out. Like, a lot of stuff. There's already raid bosses that you can go in and test. And we're talking 4 or 5 months away. Like, they're moving. They're moving at a good fucking pace.
Yeah, Solheim. It's late February.
Really
March.
quick, what do you guys think about the idea of the class pruning? But not only that, because we're doing class pruning because of all the add-ons, the weak auras, and everything getting removed. Do you think this is a good direction to take the video game heading into the future?
Yes, and you know what's crazy? You see, I watched a classic player's video today talking about the expansion, and they were talking about how retail is bad, and they're admitting it because they're pruning the classes to make it feel like classic again.
Okay.
But it's like, you guys all said that they should do that, and now you're gonna shit on them for that. That's not cool.
Shitting on...
Oh, Davey's mom is in the guild. He got his mom in the... Congratulations. That's pretty cool. Welcome, Davey's mother. That's pretty cool.
My bet is like Blizzard is moving so fast. I'm expecting Dr. Eggman. Okay. I think class pruning is great. They were way too complicated in the War Within and Dragonflight, if you ask me. The pruning might be a bit too much, in my opinion, though, but only for some classes. I agree. It's good because they now have design room up again instead of being at a ceiling. I agree. Can't make them happy. F them. She loves you boys. Yo, shout out to Davey's mom. Shout out to you, Davey. God bless you guys, man. Happy to have you.
And Trojan, you're exactly right. There's places to go now. There's things, for instance, in the Last Titan, if they wanted to now, they could add a borrowed power system for the last part of the trilogy, right? They could do things like this to where, okay, you could give someone something else, and we don't have everything.
Star Rock Magus says, no, we've had pruning before. I believe it was Warlords of Draenor. And it felt so bad. Retail is about options. If they prune, they need to make it choice talents. 1 to 2 talent, different abilities. We simply need choices, not pruning. I'll tell you one thing right now.
But doing those if they start doing those choices, which they're doing in a lot of these places,
doesn't
it's still going to lead to the pruning.
Choice node isn't the only thing that's on the nose.
And by the way, you
actually,
a lot of people are saying the game is too bloated, so you kind of do need pruning.
Here's the thing. After playing about 16 specs, and you played like about 5 or 6, immediately playing the video game felt easier and more digestible to pick up than, oh my god, the last 6, 7 expansions.
Yeah.
It took me maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get the basis of what this spec is about, what makes them tick, and why they're good, and what the talent should be, and what the playstyle is. Not only that, the variety is absolutely still there, while still leaning into the class theme and fantasy of each spec individually, on top of having hero talents and the brand new Apex talents.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm going to say this, and thank God we have time. Some of these Apex talents are a huge miss.
Yes, I 100% agree.
Some are straight game-changing for some of these classes, and some are awful.
Ass.
Survival Hunters is horrible.
Yeah, Survival Hunters, guys, they just got reworked into being like a bomb engineer, sort of like explosive guy, yet their Apex talent is your pet goes up and strikes them.
Yeah, no, Survival...
What?
Survival's in this weird spot.
Fucking awful.
Where it still doesn't feel like... It doesn't know what it wants its identity to be, just like it's been since Legion.
No,
what is its identity?
The crazy thing is it actually has one now. It has one. It's dual wield, got some bombs, explosive. You whip out the shotgun. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good doing that. Now, is the gameplay and rotation fun out of that? No, I actually don't think it is. But Vanilla WoW back of the menu. Yeah, I don't know about all that. What is your opinion on most of the mastery stats now being damage to class fantasy of that class? I don't think it's a bad thing. And by the way, here's the thing. It's very easy to tune and scale. There's some mastery that's so fucking complicated in the game. I don't even have one off the top of my head that I can name that's like complicated. I guess maybe like Ignite. That one's a little annoying. Arcane Mage is straightforward. Frost Mage used to be annoying with the Glacial Spike thing, but it's changed. It's all changed now. So, and I think it's a lot easier to scale. It's just a better versatility.
I mean, it's boring.
Sure, it's boring, but that's why you have Apex talents and a hero talent tree. I got more actual choice. I think console is coming.
I'm sure at some point, but I mean, Ian's already said that's not on their...
What's going on? Does Rexar use bombs? Fuck no.
No, and the thing is, Rexar would be a BM hunter with swords or axes.
Yeah.
That's what Rexar would be. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Let me pull up this here. So, weak auras are officially gone, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye. Sayonara. I'll see you later. Thank you for guiding me through the complications that was retail WoW for the longest time. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, I have someone who's been playing religiously the alpha on how every class works very clearly. It's simple. You do not need weak auras to play classes anymore. You got the cooldown manager. The rotations are digestible. The talent tree is digestible. Very easy to understand. There's no bullshit text like this, like miles long with choice notes. No, screw all that. It's simple, straightforward, meaningful, and impactful talent choices that really make it difficult to put out a tree, because like you're like, damn, do I want to put more points into this, or do I want to have maybe a bit stronger AoE, or a bit stronger doing cooldown windows, whatever. You like Achille?
I don't think. And by the way, if you like Achille, that's fine. I don't think you're gonna need it anymore because the rotations are just not very difficult.
Oh,
like I don't.
I mean, even then,
I don't.
You got the one button macro. Thanks for the honest share. Hell yeah, baby.
I don't think you're gonna need it.
The new cooldown manager is very well made, yeah. And by the way, on the alpha, it's very good as well. And that's definitely not the final version we're getting for the new expansion either. That is really good. Now it gets to the point where you can literally go down the list of passives they give you and drag and drop whether you want them to be shown on the bar like that, or they have the timer thing on the side. It's insane, and it's so easy.
Yeah, that's something
effortless.
I have to go and
It's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. The one thing I think that needs to be done in the rotation, like helper thing, needs to be way more customizable and what not, so you can move it and show the buttons anywhere on screen, not just the action bars. Yeah, but you could also, there's a thing where you could also make an action bar and fill it with nothing, lock the action bar, hide the action bars unless they're filled up with any buttons, and then scale that one up. Literally within the World of Warcraft UI, you can do that. So there's a way to do that. It's just a pain in the ass to work out. What's the experience with rogues? Are they still feeling like they're... Actually, the only one I played was Assassination. I didn't get to try out Outlaw Sub. I will say, though, with those spec changes, Assassination... I don't know if you play Deathstalker at all with Assassination, or if you play Assass at all. There will be times where you have to go stealth in order to get your damage ready to go, because you need to apply Deathstalker's Mark. They took away shit like that. They made it to where your Crimson Tempest spreads all your bleeds instead of you having to, like, run around and multi-dot everybody. Got rid of that shit. Assass is a lot better, and it's just very smooth. Very similar gameplay, but very smooth. Outlaw, they reworked Roll the Bones, so there's not this thing where you're rolling and it's random whether you get 1 buff, 2 buff, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Now it's just 1 buff, and I think how it works is that you just continuously roll, and then it stacks 1 more dice onto your buff table.
Oh, nice.
I think. So I will have to do more testing on Rogue. Outlaw and Sub are one of the only specs I have not tested myself. Does anyone have any questions on specific specs? I'll let you know if I tested them or not in the alpha. And I will be streaming this week, whether it be Legion Remix as well as alpha gameplay, so it'll be fun. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, weak auras are gone. Add-ons are getting gutted in
BM
general.
or Ret? No, I know he didn't try BM. You try any Ret?
Ret, yes, I did do a little bit of Ret Paladin. I'm gonna be honest, not much has changed other than Templar Strikes. Templar Strikes, that little 1-2 like holy power generator, that's forced on us now. You don't have Crusading Strikes, that's deleted from the game. You also get less holy power finishers, but they feel more impactful. And then Final Verdict and Executioner Sentence were combined into one, and then as well as some other talent changes.
Did you try Windwalker?
No, I did not try Windwalker. You tried Devastation. What did you think of Devastation?
I tried Devastation. I really liked the double Flame Breath.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was
Fire breath,
really
yeah.
cool. Or
Yeah,
Fire
cool.
Breath.
Did you talent into that thing that allows Deep Breath to go twice or something? I heard
No.
there was something like that. You didn't get
I
to
didn't
check
get
out?
that. I went Flame Shaper and I went full
Word.
flame build. It was pretty cool. I didn't do Scale Commander at all, but it was a lot of fun. Having 2 charges of that breath was nice.
Does the quest menu look the same in Midnight from what I've tested? Yeah. I haven't seen any changes on stuff like that. Sky, is Arms going to feel good? Yes, Trojan, 1,000,000%. I have a winners losers video coming out tomorrow, and Arms Warriors is by far one of the biggest winners throughout all of the changes. They feel phenomenal. And when the hell is the last time you heard me praise a warrior? It has been a very long time. Like, warrior is eating good. between gameplay design as well as additional utility for the group. They have their own stampeding roar now, and then for their rallying cry, they give, I think it's more health and then something else. I think it's movement speed and 5% leech for your entire raid. So it's at least something. It's at least something, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. Your shouts should feel like fucking shouts, and they have a talent to where every shout gets bonuses. It's really cool, even though it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get to. Leech, yes. So your rallying cry, you can talent to where it gives you max health for your entire raid. I believe 10% movement speed. I could be wrong on that last one, but leech 100%, 5% leech. It's very powerful for your raid. Very powerful. Your priest get inner fire.
I didn't see no inner fire.
Yeah. Interesting though. Interesting. But either way, I'll let you guys know right now. This is gonna sound crazy. Did warriors get cheat death? Fury warrior did. It's gonna sound crazy, guys. But after, like, when I first saw all these class changes, I'm like, yo, they're nuking everything. Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they doing this? But then I got my hands on it and I played it firsthand. I was like, oh no, yeah, this is the future of the game. This is how the game should feel. This is how the game should feel. I don't need 25 action bars full of every spell possible known to man. And then there are some cases where one spell is combined with another, and then sometimes you'll get a proc which turns that spell into another one. Yeah. For example, Frost Mage, sometimes your Blizzard will turn into Comet Storm. So it's not eating up two action bars.
And Frostbolt turns into
Glacial Spike.
Glacial Spike.
So, like, things like that, it just feels great, man. From what you say now, it looks like a shout and not a whisper. Yeah, right?
That new Demon Hunter with heroic... Yeah, Devour Demon Hunter is... It's an interesting spec, to say the least.
Yeah, Devour, Lance has been playing... He can't stop training and on the training dummies, learning, testing. This dude sunk in like 6-7 hours nonstop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
I'll talk to you about Shaman in a second. By the way, DS93.
Personally, I already know for a fact I'm maining Devour.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
I can get that vibe from you. Absolutely.
Shaman. Oh yeah.
Yo, DS93. Let me tell you something. Elemental. I don't know if you play Ellie. They gave Elemental an AoE Flame Shock. And then after you use that ability, your next Lava Burst hits everyone afflicted by Flame Shock. It is fucking juice. And then they made it to where you can have both your greater elementals out at once, which is Fire and Storm at the same time, which has never been done before. Your finishers feel more impactful. The Maelstrom generation's better. Literally, they just took Ellie and just turned it 2.0. It wasn't overhauled, they just updated it and made it better. Enhancement is probably the best pruning out of every spec in the game.
Wow.
I can say that confidently. When it comes to pruning and pushing it into the future of WoW, they nailed it. I'm considering instantly 3 months away being like, yeah, I got a main enhancement Shaman. And that's why I'm praying Amani Troll actual customizations come in, because I will 100% go Amani Troll Shaman, dual wield Headhunter axes with skulls on them, and I'm ripping your ass. And yes, I do mean ripping your ass. So, dude, they fucking killed it on both Shamans. They're one of my favorites. They're on the winners list for tomorrow. They fucking killed it. They killed it. I am very, very happy. Can you opt just to have one greater out, or hit? No, you can. You definitely can. You don't need to have the fire elemental out. The fire elemental is really there to buff your fire damage as well as lava burst and flame shock stuff. But I'm gonna let you know now with how awesome the AoE flame shock ability is, Voltaic Blaze. With how awesome it is, I'm telling you, I wasn't a lava burst guy. You're gonna be like, yeah, no, that's fucking fun. Like, that is fun. Because you know how every time you use Ascendance, it shoots out lava burst. Yeah, now you get that, like, every 15 seconds. It's too much fun. Ramphis, what's going on? Good looking. How we doing? But yeah, anyways, Blizzard also responded to add-on lockdown feedback. Out of combat restrictions to be lifted.
That's fair. And, you know, if someone wants to use LVUI or things like that, Auctionator, well, you know, Let them do it.
I absolutely don't see a
Who
problem
gives a
with that.
shit?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that at all. What do you guys think of that? I've always opted for getting rid of things to tell you need to do XYZ at a time to play the video game. I
Yeah.
think it's awful for the fucking video game. It's bad design, but I love add-ons like ElvUI, the crafting UIs, just other stuff like that. Like I love stuff like that. I think it's great for the game. Pruning, is that when you stay in the bath for too long? Yes.
That actually is true.
True. 100%. 1 million. RIP DBM? I believe so, yeah. I believe DBM's
Yeah,
on the
DBM's
list.
gone.
Yeah, that shit's donezo. But they do have a built-in boss timer thing that is coming.
Yeah, I hope we can customize how that looks.
Yeah, I don't like how that looks.
Crazy.
I don't
on
like
your
the one
screen,
that
bro.
drops down like this.
Yeah, that shit looks crazy,
It's very ugly
bro.
in my opinion. I like the one that's just a timer like that.
Yeah, I don't.
But DBM is absolutely gonzo. So no DBM, no weak auras, no combat assistant add-ons of any kind. But they are making the exception for non-combat sort of add-ons. And what that means is, for example, endgame content, like while in instances, we're not going to be having add-ons. So whether it be raids or Mythic Plus or PvP, no add-ons. See you later. Goodbye. I don't know if that means like LVUI and stuff though. That I don't know. I don't know what that means. If it doesn't have runaway little girl, it fails. True.
I wouldn't say back to Vanilla WoW. I think those guys use DBM and weak auras in Vanilla WoW to tell them to get out of.
Stop standing in fire.
Not they use that for Flame Wreath and Karazhan. Don't move.
That's fucking crazy. Stop moving. I remember that fight. What a fucking fight. But yeah, I think this is a W for the game. We're very, very happy. Can I get some W's or L's in the chat for the add-on in Weak Aura Purge? W's or L's in the chat. Egg W's in the chat. L? Dude did do an L. He's the lone L. Damn, that's a lot of W's. You know what I'm starting to realize, guys, by the way? And maybe I can check it out right here. Really quick. This was the Weak Aura add-on Apocalypse. And these were some of the people communicating. Some people are absolutely fucking fuming. Let me see if I can check the repost. View quotes. Forcing people to learn boss mechanics. Exactly. So some people are pissed. Let me go through some of this. This guy's asking for a refund because weak auras aren't going to be in the game. Even Maximum, he's saying this is way too fast, everything going on, and it's too abrupt. Going to be so funny when everyone still gets 5 FPS in Raid. That's crazy. An incredible add-on community. Yeah, good stuff. To fill in the gaps in information. Not everybody interprets that information the same way. I could agree with that.
Trojan.
I could agree with that sort of thing. This is, in my opinion, the most damaging part of the crackdown on add-ons. Many current leaders in the add-on space will look at the new limitations and take their ball and go home, leaving a giant void that takes years to fill if it ever does.
Here's the thing.
WoW mid will live up to the name unless they change stuff. All right, bro.
I'm sorry, and listen,
Liquid THD.
these guys are awesome players.
They're the best
and
players
they know
ever.
more about the game than I. But they're also
But
they
fuck
don't
that.
well, they don't live in the same reality as 90% of the WoW players. They live in a different reality.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, and by the way, I'll be very honest, for those guys, the game is going to be worse. 100%.
1,000,000%.
100% for the way they like to play, the game is going to be worse. Here's the thing. They make up such a small minority of the player base, and they're still going to be playing. They'll still be doing Race to World first. The viewership will still be there for them when they do it. But actually, it might even get greater because people are going to get to really understand what the fuck's going on for them.
I use LVY.
So
Davey, thank you for the tier 1, man. For 3 months. Wow, thank you. Love
Yeah.
that. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
I don't
You're
know,
the
man. I don't know. I think, and I understand why they're upset for them, but for the vast majority of players, this is a great thing.
Yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. First of all, get that mic out of your face. People can see your handsome face. I'm going to be completely honest, guys. Lance is absolutely right. I'm appalled. I'm shocked. I'm stunned that we have comments like this where people are going to call the expansion mid because they don't have weak auras telling them how to play the video game. Listen, guys. The most fun times I had playing World of Warcraft was when I was ignorant of everything. Dying to bosses, but then finally beating that boss after figuring it out, not knowing how my rotation works. The only thing I will say I can't live without is like details. But
We're gonna get in.
yeah, exactly. But everybody knows that this is not how the game is meant to be played, with add-ons and weak auras running your life 24/7. It's bad game design. It is. And it's so unimmersive, and it takes you out of what it's supposed to be really about. And I just don't agree. I just don't agree. When will they add auto combat? Hopefully soon. I need to make gold. If Warcraft is going to first-party add-ons moving forward, I would say they should hire the same devs who spent... I mean, sure. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
No, but I don't think those functionalities should be in the game at all.
These functionalities, no. But just slightly adjusting the cooldown manager, sure. Hire those guys. But this shit, weak auras can do anything.
The cooldown manager part of weak auras is the least of... That, like, who cares if that's there?
Yes.
Okay, sure, you get something telling you a proc happened. No one gives a shit.
That's not a big deal.
That's not the problem.
The problem is explaining boss fights, every single thing you need to do.
Oh, and by the way, they are consulting with the weak aura or all add-on creators because they literally had them on the alpha.
Crazy.
They're on the alpha. They invited them to the alpha. So yes, they are.
If it's first party, it's not an add-on, it's just offering an option. Yes.
Yes.
This is a tragedy for WoW, and honestly, the add-on changes alongside how simple everything will become will push me away from the game.
All right.
If I want simple combat and simple bosses, which will happen without the pressure weak aura causes, I'll just play Final Fantasy and get a good story at least.
All right, man. Go for it. I don't know what
Are
to
you
say.
guys thinking what I'm thinking? Choker wearing Final Fantasy player incoming?
I mean, go for it, dude.
Bro, you're going to be that upset because they're taking away add-ons telling you how to do boss fights. So then with that, they have to, in a way, simplify bosses. But not in the bad way that forces you to have add-ons to compete and understand even what the fuck is going on.
But I actually think that we're going to get... back when I raided in Canada, we would get... we would spend a while learning the fights, but I also helped our guildies bond. Yeah, definitely. And this is... The thing is this,
Wait,
though.
Can I have your gold before you go?
No, the thing is that it's going to happen is it's going to allow them to make different types of raid fights, too.
100%.
The raid fights, yeah, they're going to get to be simpler, but it doesn't necessarily mean... like easier. It's just going to be different. And we're not going to get it solved instantly.
Okay, who the fuck? Is this a politic guy? To say this is a cataclysm in the WoW community would be a vast This looks like a freaking... This is an apocalypse event. If Warcraft doesn't significantly improve on its own add-on alternatives, then they may be killing their own game. Bro, is this a bot?
Hey, just so we're clear, by the way, for Undaunted, the Deaf Guild, Blizzard is already talking about giving them functionality and giving functionality for deaf people and things like that so that they could still do it. So...
That guy likes to be spoon-fed his dinner. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Harris Peskin for democracy. You can go ahead and Sugma. See you later. Saying the game is going to be dead and this is a cataclysmic event. Don't get me wrong. This is going to change everything about World of Warcraft. It 100% is. But I don't know about you guys. I'm not the type of guy, like if I'm a head coach on a football team, I'm not going to cater to just my best player every single time because I'm a bitch. I'm not going to do that. You can't cater to the 99% every time. Sometimes you got to work with your team as a whole, and that is the casual player
what else,
base.
guys? If Blizzard keeps doing the same thing, and by the way, they could, and we were speaking about this yesterday, I think. Blizzard could very easily have played Midnight very safe and just added delves, kept it the same, no stat squish, no nothing, and literally just gave us War Within 2.0. Easily, they could have done that.
Yes, 100%. They could have played it very safe.
And by the way, for me, I would have been fine with it. I would have still had fun, whatever. But they're taking a risk, and we all, like, don't we want them to try shit?
Yes.
And guess what? If it doesn't work, fine. In Last Titan, go back. But take the swing.
Sure. I would rather them take a risk and fail than do the same safe bullshit that I get bored of every single expansion.
Yeah.
Right or wrong.
Yes. And by the way, Trojan, yes, I think Midnight is going to be, it's like the first step towards WoW 2. Between housing, between all these changes, between philosophy changes. Yes, it is.
Very sad. Of course, Yoda's saying that. My Mythic plus 17s going down the drain. Okay, bro. Calm the fuck down with your rank 1 prop paladin ass. Settle down. It's not that big of a deal. You'll have to figure out who kicks who in the party in Discord. I'm not going to run the fucking add-on that tells me I have to kick circle, you kick square, you kick triangle, and then I'll cross CC after the add-on tells me bong and fucking 3. I'm over this shit. I'm over playing a video game like this. It's fucking lame. It is fucking lame. I'm sorry. It's not fun. It is not fun. And untankable. That is absolutely cap. You have to pay attention to when you need to taunt now. Taunt now. I remember for the first time tanking in retail, and I was told taunt now. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know it existed. But it literally goes, taunt now. Defensive now. Yo, you tanks are on my fucking radar, bro. If I catch you being ass now that you don't have something telling you to taunt, you're in trouble, bro. Taunt now, defensive now. Did you know it does that?
No, I don't tank.
It's a fucking scam.
You think I tank?
It's ridiculous. Ramfist, do you need these add-ons to tell you exactly?
I don't think he uses any add-ons. I think he's natty.
Exactly.
I think he's full.
Is that true, Ramfist? Lonzo, thank you so much, buddy. Love you. Shout out to Lons. That's our agent. Gruel's Lair was my first tank experience. That's fucking crazy. No? Yeah. Our off tank doesn't even use add-ons. What a Chad. I'm over this shit. This is untankable. This is the worst expansion. I don't have someone telling me taunt now.
Trojan, you're giving up on the arms dream.
Yo, guys.
You dirty dog.
Guys.
I thought you were going to do the arms dream. Oh. That's a cute doggy, though.
She's got to be told when to taunt and when to pop a defensive. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're in fucking trouble here.
72,000.
Get the fuck out of here. See you later.
Trojan,
no way, dude. No way.
If you give up on the arms dream, I'm fucking coming for you, bro.
I've been rocking BWL without mods and people saying taunt on Ventrilo. I mean, just look at your fucking debuff stacks and agree in chat. Hey.
Also, Trojan, if you wanna play a class that does magic damage, so I can buff you, that'd be cool too. I don't know if you want.
Crazy, bro. Rest in peace to the greatest add-on ever. Look at him. That's a Lance. That's a Lance seeing the Shadow Priest old god changes.
Oh.
That's crazy. One thing I loved about WoW and other MMOs was the ability to make your UI. Oh Jesus, what just happened? Okay. Your UI, how you want to play without being locked in the default UI. Yeah, but they're gonna adjust that. They're adjusting the base UI settings and options. They're already working on it.
Trojan, I thought you were gonna go Unholy DK now that it's Necromancer like you wanted. You son of a bitch.
I was watching a stream the other day and all I heard was that shit. Yeah, that shit's lame. That shit's lame. Taunt now, defensive now.
Well, I'm not playing WoW if there's no weak aura. I don't know why though.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Why wouldn't you play World of Warcraft without weak auras? You need weak aura to optimize rotation. Yeah, but they have that now in the cooldown manager. They have all that. They have 90% of that. And by the
Wait,
way,
but that's the...
I've tested it out on the alpha, and it's with the class pruning and adjustments. You're 100% good with what they're giving.
That's like the least of the problems from weak core. That's not even the thing that they're really going after.
They're not going after the rotation, DPS, HPA's help.
No, Trojan, you could actually... I mean, minus you need the white hit damage, but like you could do the whole rotation from range pretty much on Unholy.
Yeah, you're very close to a completely ranged Necromancer as Unholy.
It's pretty sick.
Or you could learn how to play. True.
No, I mean, listen, having the thing in the middle, but you could also... If you like to just have the thing in the middle so you could see your rotation...
I'm not playing WoW if there's no weak aura. What does he say? Is a diabolical thing to say, and it shows a lot. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Digital, are you getting shots fired at you right now? Dude, are you in trouble? Very happy with all these changes? Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 100 people in the chat total right now. It's time. Is this a W or an L? W or an L in chat right here, right now. Weak aura is gone. 100 people in the chat. W or L? Go, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it.
Trojan, they definitely consider them a melee still. 100%.
W, 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 W. That's 5 W's. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
a lot
14,
of W's.
15, 16. First time chatter W's. I have yet to see one L. Weak aura. He did WA. Okay, 1L. Okay. Can we do W and L emote? Actually, yes. I love that idea. That is a fantastic idea.
Big dubs.
That is crazy. So a lot of W's. I would say for 80% of players, they're happy about this, by the way. Just because the devs won't be able to keep up with the development as fast as the add-on creators did. Yeah, but also, here's the thing. Those add-on creators were doing things very niche. Specifically, combat encounters, like very specific boss fight.
But they're not going to need it because the way that things are going to be designed in the game is not going to need that as much anymore.
By the way, yes, Lance is right. I'm not going to need a weak aura. By the way, with Fractilis, I don't know if people just don't use their fucking eyes. Just don't stack it to 5. I don't know what we're doing here. You need a weak aura to say this row has 4, this row has 4, this row has 3. Bro, open your fucking eyes. And I don't want to hear someone say, yeah, but I'm blind in this community and I need this weak aura.
Stop.
Lance. Well, that's what I'm getting.
Stop. Enough.
I didn't say it.
You just did.
No, I'm repeating what they're saying. But like...
No, listen. Stop. Stop it. Enough. Okay?
I'm stressed out, man.
It's 2 people going... Yeah, but Trojan, that problem also just gets solved by paying attention.
Yeah, that's basic, like, teamwork. By the way, and you can have a raid team of 10. See you guys at midnight. We're doing Tuesday morning raids on midnight. 10-man raid. Anyways, not joking. Wait a second. Would not have the career I have today without weak auras, to be honest. Had some natural inclination for it, but went hard on automation after MOP because of my interest in Lua. Not joking, and the career I got as a result changed my entire life for the better. Dad.
Yeah, but I'd rather wipe the raid than move. That's insane.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of an underhand pitch, and I'll let you guys have that one. Anyways, Blizzard aims to make World of Warcraft more approachable with combat changes in Midnight. 10-man rating is coming back in Midnight?
I mean, not Mythic, no.
Not Mythic, yeah. I mean, you could just 10-man raid, whatever. My guild has more trouble using their ears when asking... Yo, for real. Just run the soak out. Yeah, what the fuck, man? I don't know. So, yeah, Blizzard did this whole article here, guys. Pretty much
going over what we've
down
gone over.
Why they're doing this and what the reason is for. And listen, man, it's very straightforward. Eben, what's going on? Good looking. It's very straightforward, man.
Eben.
This entire pruning thing is happening, and it's for the betterment of the game.
Yeah, it's gonna make the game, besides, you know, them being able to make fights different and also allowing people to do, like, man, and I do not mean this in a way to throw shade at anyone, but the majority of the WoW player base is not very good.
That's fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but they need
the majority of any player base.
But they need to be able to, like, this is going to help them do better damage and focus. It's going to allow them to do good damage and focus on mechanics.
Yeah.
And focus on the game and not just play the game by looking at their number, you know, their action bar. So it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, honest to God. And
there's nothing wrong with getting rid of complication. There's nothing wrong with that. You ask any business what the move is. How do we make things less complicated? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are interested in the a Comeback Kids Midnight Epic Edition giveaway, we are doing a giveaway for absolutely free. So if you're interested, click the link. Get in there, sign up, put your name and your email. Thank you for the sub, by the way, appreciate it. But get in there, put your name and your email, and then you could also follow some of our other platforms to get a better chance at earning it, because we are posting shorts on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, as well as YouTube Shorts. Thank you guys so much.
And let me ask you this, Guy, too. What about the old classic WoW players who, and let's be real, we know they all fucking come back and try an expansion at launch, or anyone crazy, coming back. Don't we want them to have a chance to understand what the fuck's going on?
Anybody. What about a new player? A new player in general?
Yeah.
Do we want to give them a chance to understand the video game?
Yes. And it makes everything...
Bro,
but even it makes watching a stream, it's going to make it more... Like, how do you understand what's going on? I can't in current game right now, and I love the game right now. I really do. But... if I go to a stream and I'm watching a class I don't play, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Renee, we're talking about the class pruning as well as weak aura getting booted the fuck out of the building and add-ons getting pretty much gutted. And we're talking about how we think it's actually a great thing. By the way, Renee, welcome back to the stream. Always great to have you here. Let's get back up to Wrath sub numbers.
I don't know if that's coming, but
that's a mainstream thing. I don't know if we'll ever get there again. Yeah, I can appreciate them simplifying the game. Just hope they didn't rip the band-aid too fast and only half-bake implementing the in-game.
Ebonheart, the thing is, it's so funny because the same people saying that are the same people who were saying the game is too bloated and needs to be simplified, though.
Yeah,
it's like, so once again, could Blizzard ever win? Like,
as a 20-year plus MMORPG veteran, I would say the sweet spot of buttons is about 20 maximum, in my opinion. By the way, I could agree, and that's top to bottom, all utility, damage, defensive, healing, mobility. Why do I need 3 sets of mobility moves? Why do I need 3 sets of AoE? Why do I need 3 sets of stuns and crowd control and kicks? Why do I need 3 sets of... why? Why do I need this? Prune it down and design the tree better. Give more interactions within this. Because, by the way, that gives more customization than another ability. That's where
meaningful choice comes.
Yes.
If you give everyone everything, then there's no choice.
Yes.
You get... and by the way, my builds have always been, oh, I changed 2 talents here. And then
it feels exactly the fucking
yeah,
same.
No. This allows different choices. Also, it gives everyone different niches.
100%.
And it
yeah, violent. I mean, that's exactly our point. PvP with this new style of pruning is going to change the entire landscape. Not only the pruning, so everyone doesn't have an answer to everything, but more importantly, getting rid of all the combat add-ons. They're all gone. They're all fucking gone. All the things to tell you, hey, this guy used kick, hey, this guy used his cooldowns, hey, instead now you got to use your eyes and experience and feel of the game on what's going on. PvP is back in World of Warcraft. It's back.
Well, it's going to make it easier to watch. It's going to make it easier to play. It's going to make people, even if you do die, at least you'll feel like you're on a level playing field. Like, okay, I died because I fucked up. And you'll be able to understand what you did wrong. Now it's like you could die now and be like, oh, that motherfucker just has 25 add-ons, and you could use that as an excuse. Yeah, that hurts. Now it's like everything is going to be more
Everything's
digestible.
And digestible is a great word because you ask someone what's going on and they're an actual gamer, an MMO player. You say, hey, what's going on this screen right now? They're like, I don't fucking know. It's a mess.
That's why I don't play War Within PvP.
I can't watch anyone do Mythic Plus because it's a fucking mess on their screen. Because the only people better than me are doing 15s, 16s, and 17s. I'm not watching that because it's bing bong, kick now, defensive now.
The thing is, there's not going to be that much anymore. You're not going to have to monitor so much.
Main and Assassination Rogue and Resto Shaman, there's so much shit to monitor. No, yeah, not anymore for Assassination. They built Caustic Splatter into the rotation naturally. It's not something you need to track. It's just a buff that you're going to be getting. And not only that, there's only about 3 debuffs now you need to track, and that can all be on your cooldown manager. You don't need to worry about anything. Without the crazy amount of stuns abilities so that I can intuitively know that X class is going to be able to hit me with, at the worst, that's the only way I could justify it.
Well, yeah, people aren't going to have 25 stuns in CCs anymore.
You're not going to have someone dash to you 5 different times as a melee. Like, things now need to be calculated. Like, you need to calculate things. That's what PvP should be about.
100%.
And that's when PvP is good.
Yes. 100%,
like,
you're right.
You go, like, and I'm sorry, like, some of the best times of PvP were Mystic Pandaria-ish, but I love Wrath. Wrath PvP was dope because everyone had niches.
Yeah.
And not everybody had an answer to everything.
Well, obviously, there's Unholy Death Knight was insane.
And there was balance issues, obviously.
But
clearly,
what else is I see is classes seem to be able to do damage without cooldowns.
Yes.
Like, you don't need cooldowns to do damage.
It's not a cooldown-based game anymore. It's not a cooldown-based game
obviously,
anymore,
cooldowns are going to make you do more damage.
Shadowmourne Warrior, I fucking hate you. I would actually cry if I saw you, and then I'd say, fuck him, he's playing Arms Warrior Holy Valley. I'd probably whine.
Yeah, 100%.
That's probably it. Thank God, yeah. Classic. I still have my Knight Lieutenant badge. Wow.
I haven't PvP'd since Mop Wad. Some of my favorite eras for PvP.
Warlords of Draenor for me. I think if I had to pick just one of my favorite times, WoD. And
digital,
by the way,
they're not making the game easier for the younger. By the way, it's better
Lance,
for the older. The younger is better than us at video games. Let me make that very clear.
By the way, if you haven't PvP'd since Mr. Pandaria or Warlords of Draenor, here's the thing. Warlords of Draenor is when they did the class pruning. Mr. Pandaria was overfluff, and then they brought it back. That's what caused the Warlords of Draenor pruning, and a lot of people love Warlords of Draenor PvP. 100%. Ashran W. What's changing this midnight?
Man, we just spent almost 2 hours talking about it. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, the entirety of the stream we went over the Bojan. What, like Boban Marjanovic, the basketball player? I'll go Bojan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Every class is getting pruned. Weak auras, add-ons are getting deleted from the game. That's like the general TLDR. Everything's going to be a lot more Bojan. Okay, thank you. Everything's going to be a lot more digestible and easier to understand, but while also keeping the class theme fantasy and choice and important and just sort of distinctive talents that interact with your class well. We've played alpha top to bottom, almost every class in the game, and it feels like nothing but an amazing move forward, and we couldn't be happier. Raid invites when? We're going to be wrapping up in just a couple minutes. But yeah, do you have anything else, Lance, to say? Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys have anything else left to talk about? What about ask us about the Midnight Alpha we have been playing? Do you guys have anything to ask us or talk about or anything like that? Classes? How does cooldown manager feel? Some of the story missions, we won't spoil, but anything? That's it, because the game's still a clutter, like visually. No, they're getting rid of all the add-ons.
We had to fight to get my account flagged for the alpha. They literally made us work for that one.
Can you fly in Silvermoon? Yes. And by the way, Silvermoon is like 3 times the size of Dornogal. It is fucking humongous. What should we be doing to prepare for housing? Do old content and achievements, right?
Yeah, try to get achievements. Reputations. Go if you want. You could get. Every profession from every expansion will have different furniture.
The nameplates, yeah, I have. Now, the original one that they give you, I actually don't like. But after adjusting it, there's actually a lot of adjustments you can make. A lot more, and I was surprised at how much you can make. I still don't think it's great yet. I still think it needs a long way to go. but it is a step in the right direction. It's good right now. It's not great, but
Zero,
it's good.
no, not every ability can be used on the move, like the I-beam and collapsing star. No.
Midnight pre-patch should be, I would say, what?
January
mid-January?
should be pre-patch, yeah.
January, yeah. Zero, by the way, you need anything Devour, ask Lance. He is top to bottom god. Returning player here, haven't played since Season 2 of Dragonflight. Wow, I want to get into Mythic Plus, but I watched some of the guildies on the key. I got Streets, and there are so many mechanics I don't even feel motivated to learn. When did dungeon bosses become raid bosses? Well, I'm glad you said that. All that shit's going to be gutted next expansion. None of that bullshit where you're going to need weak ores, mechanics, add-ons, all this shit to tell you everything. It's all going to be built in-game, simplified, way better. Get it out of my face.
By the way, yeah, if you wanted to build a Gladiators arena in your home, you could, and I think you could actually duel in your house.
No,
Yeah.
you're a fucking liar.
No, you could build a room for
No.
yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
100%. 100%. You could build an arena.
You guys got me hyped, dude. I'm happy. Listen, if you want to stick around, we do these shows every Wednesday, Saturday night. Subscribe for more content. I mean, no bullshit. Like, all jokes aside, I know I just gave you the whole YouTube like subscribe pitch, but all jokes aside, very awesome community you got here. Would love to tell you about everything going on in the alpha as we play and stream it.
Oh, by the way, I actually was just Turbo Boost is next week. Turbo Boost Addon just means there's no more cap on any of the crest. And also Hero and Myth Track get 2 extra levels that you could upgrade them to.
Yes.
And then when do the dinars come? In like a month, right?
No, I thought it was a week.
Does anyone know when dinars come out?
A week or two after.
I don't know. But you're gonna get items from if you kill raid bosses, or I think Mythic Plus 2.
Yes, by the way, Mark, with the vanilla reputations for housing, yes, there are some reputations back then that are tied to housing rewards. Sorry, go.
You're gonna get these items, I don't know what they're calling them this time, but you're gonna get these items that you could go and buy raid gear from.
Yeah, they're still dinars.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
The tokens.
Now, also, I was flying around
21st, okay, yeah.
right before we went and started
Shout out to you, Edward. Thank
the
you.
show. I was flying around the neighborhood
Oh, yeah.
for the Horde neighborhood, which, by the way, me and Sky were both like, oh, 100% we're gonna be in Alliance neighborhood. That shit is sick. Dude, I was flying around the Horde neighborhood. It is awesome.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a serious contest now. Listen, by the way, guys, the neighborhood zone is so massive.
Fucking massive.
It's literally like the size of an entire zone. It's not like a small instance.
And
it's
not a vanilla zone. We're
humongous.
talking about like
a retail
like a
WoW.
Dragonflight zone.
Like, even like it was like Ringing Deep size. Like, it is
Yeah.
fucking big.
Yeah, it's huge.
big.
And it's actually the Horde one.
Very
Surprisingly
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. It's very, very cool stuff.
Surprisingly beautiful.
But man, listen, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Is that where all the player housing goes?
There's 2 different neighborhoods. There's going to be a Horde neighborhood and an Alliance neighborhood, and your guild can just have their own neighborhood.
Boyan, make sure you're subscribed and join the Discord. We have a Discord link. Let me get it to you just in case.
No, neighborhoods are coming with 11.2.7 December 2nd. They've already announced.
Yeah,
So
December
we will
2nd.
get housing December 2nd,
Fucking crazy.
which is
Crazy.
insane.
There's the Discord, Boyan. Make sure you join the Discord to hang out, join the guild, get involved. We'll get you in.
The Horde has beachfront property, baby.
Dude,
There's
no, the
beachfront.
Horde's got some
And
pretty
just so we're
dope
clear,
stuff.
Daddy Lance gets the beachfront property in our neighborhood if we go Horde. Okay? I get the beachfront. No one else.
But yeah, listen,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very grateful for all of you. I'm finally back. I got my computer back. I just had my first work day yesterday. A lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry we missed the alpha release content. I'm gonna have something for Legion Remix ready soon for you guys, a starter guide, as well as a pretty much do this first to earn every reward fast situation, because I know you guys love that stuff. A ton of Legion Remix content coming, alpha content, live streams, top to bottom, everything. Also, one last thing, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it one last time for all you in here. There's over 100 people in here, and not only this does help us as well. Really, really important. We are doing an epic edition for Midnight giveaway. We are doing it for absolutely free. All you have to do is go to the link in the description or the one I'm putting in chat right now. Go there. Freaking put your name and your email. And by the way, you could do multiple names and emails.
Turbulent Timeways also starts December 2nd.
Yes.
How many weeks is Turbulent Timeways?
8?
We're getting pre-patch.
7? 6?
Pre-patch is coming 8 weeks after
It usually
that.
is 8 or 6. Can we gift the giveaway to someone else? Sure.
Wait a second.
Hold on, wait. So, really quick, Lance. So, guys, get to the giveaway link, put your name, your email, and you can get even bonus points if you follow some of our social channels, being TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We are posting there from now on. We're doing our best. We have an awesome editor. His name is Owen. Really awesome kid. Shout out to him. He's doing a great job. So, thank you guys so much. Lance, go.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll get out of your face.
Yeah, I think pre-patch is going to be starting January 20th.
That would line up with about a month, which is 4 weeks of
1,
pre-patch.
2, 3,
and
4.
February, mid-February.
February 17th would be the launch week.
That sounds about right.
With it being the 19th.
That sounds about right on a Thursday. Yes.
Either the 19th or the 26th.
I love you guys. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Guys, I just cracked the code.
Crazy. Will there be a season 4 of The War Within?
No.
Yes.
No, there's no season 4.
I'm just joking. Yeah, this is it. Legion Remix next week? Yes, Tuesday. Sky, I've got everyone ready for raid. Yes, get invites rolling. Get invites rolling. I got to set up all my shit now. Anyways, guys, I got to let you go. I love you all so much. We will see you in the next one. Lance?
Cheers.
By the way, home sweet home, guys. Check out these mugs. Yo, Blizzard's so fucking cool.
Sky, they're trying to enter. They're getting flagged as spam.
Really? Oh, maybe too many people did it
It
as
could be
once?
too many people trying at once, guys.
Wow.
Eben,
Maybe. I don't know.
they just sent it to us.
Much love, guys. God bless every single one of you.
Blizzard sent them.
If it doesn't work, just follow the channels and it should just register anyway. It did that to me one time.
Yeah, I think it's too many people trying at once right now.
Love you guys so much. God bless. I will see you in the next one.
Peace, peace, peace.